It's 8:05 minutes past my bedtime. I drove all the way to fucking Walt Disney World today from Tampa, not realizing that Winter Park and Winter Haven and Winter whatever the fuck are different places. I was like, oh, I know where Winter Haven is. It's right near Lakeland. I go up there, whatever. Drive all the way up to fucking Davenport, Haines City. Then I'm like, oh, why is this place, whatever. I should have paid attention to the office schedule. It might have been done earlier. But anyway, so just got out of the gym. Been up since 4 o'clock. Worked all day. Got home, cleaned up just a bit. I didn't get home till like 6:45. I said, I'm going to run to the gym for 20 minutes. When you're this old, you got to get it in. That's what she said. Any way you can get it in. So, fucking just dripping. Going to the store. I got to buy some litter for my kitty. Got a ton of chicken at the house, which is good. I got rice in the microwave waiting for me. With some onions, and then have some chicken and rice. I did take a half a Benadryl before I came to the gym, just so I didn't get fucking geeked, like on adrenaline. You know what I mean? Like you sometimes work out too late at night. Whew. A little rainy. I talked to my boss today. I said, yeah, man, I didn't get any overtime in my check, and I worked. And he said, I know I kind of briefly explained this. So this is how it works. When you go over 10,000 in production, you get 20-something, 5%. When you go over 12, you get 20-something. He said, you'll make more money doing the bonuses. He said, you're going to make an extra, like, $700 this month just by working. You know, he goes, you don't even need to work overtime. He goes, but you're them. I said, hey man, first thing I said is, hey, I wanted to thank you. This is going to sound fucked up. I want to thank you for giving me my raise and bumping my hourly up and da-da-da-da-da. I just want you to know I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do it in advance like you did. But he goes, I said, I just want you to know I appreciate it. Now it's going to sound fucked up because I'm calling to ask you about he goes, all right. He goes, because I put overtime in your one check and a bonus. He goes, but your hourly was lower. So this is how we do it. And I said, okay. Because I said, I have a gift of fucking interpreting things the way I want to interpret them. Like, oh, you get overtime and a bonus, which some places do. I said, hey, man, listen. I go to cash my check, and listen, this has been the fucking worst 2 years, other than losing my brothers, in my fucking life, okay? After the shit that bitch put me through or I allowed her to put me through, I should rephrase, after fucking having to pay all the bills and the electric and the gas or the dog food, the cat food, the rent now I'm due for her part, and da-da-da-da, and making $13 an hour riding a bike to fucking wherever in the hot sun and this, that, and the other thing, and just grinding it out. So when I get these paychecks and I can go buy my dog a fucking 2 things of strip steaks and not care, you know what I mean? And this is the first time I've saved $500. Listen, this is the first time I've saved $500 since 2000 and in the last 2 years for damn sure. You know what I mean? I couldn't cobble together, just keeping a roof over our heads and feeding 70 cats and this and that and the other thing. And I just kept praying and saying, God, I know you have something better for me. If you don't, just give me the patience to put up with these people. But I would really like to go out on a high note. Don't give me something I don't deserve. I don't need to be making thousands and thousands of dollars a week. The most I ever made weekly take home was like $1,600 to $2,200 a week for a while, when I was doing pest control in Buffalo. And, when I got my bonus, I was like going, yeah, now I can afford to do drugs a little bit. You know what I mean? And I said, yeah, we know where that train, what station that train gets on. I'm not giving people none of my money for fucking drugs. So let's get this cat litter and get the fuck out of here. Right? Got my nerd